Hi Pisces, Samantha from Soul Pathways, and I wanted to give you a general reading for the month of April. It's a general reading, so who knows what's going to come out, but take from it what you can and leave the rest, okay? If you want a personal reading, that information is below in the description. Feel free to reach out and we'll set something up, okay? My decks have all been cleansed, cleared, and meditated on already. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle to put your energy in the deck. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Spirit, what's going to happen for Pisces for the month of April? What's happening for Pisces for the month of April? There it is. Excuse me. Independence. So, movement at the bottom. Independent movement. So, for some of you, it looks like you're going to be flying solo. I just heard breaking away. Doing my own thing. Okay. So, you look really smug about it, too. I feel like some of you, this is could be work related. So with the top card being about money, this could be a business related thing. I feel like some of you, this could be, yeah, I feel like you could be some of you could be moving in a new direction in your job in the month ahead because it pays more. This is one story I'm hearing, and it gives you more freedom. Maybe you're going to start traveling for work. Maybe this is a business trip, so you could start traveling for work because you're highly thought of. You've moved up in the ranks. There's a promotion, and this is it. Yeah, like I said, in a new direction. Maybe you're going to be traveling the world with this new company or within the company. And this is what you're being divinely guided to do. Yeah. For some of you, this is your own business. It's unfolding. And you're traveling now and opening different branches. To expand, bring in more profit. Yeah, I keep seeing like shaking hands and cutting ribbons. Like I have a scissors here, so like ribbon cutting ceremonies and meeting investors and things of that nature. So I've got investment. So you could be investing in people, or they could be investing in you with investment. If it's you investing, this is a highly innovative idea that you're investing in. One of a kind, I'm hearing. It's a gift, whatever it is. And I hear that it's going to be, you feel it's worth the gamble. But I feel the gamble's going to pay off. So you're going to move forward with it 2, 3, 4. You are going to move forward with it. And it's on somebody, could be a feminine, doesn't have to be, but somebody you hold a lot of respect for. You feel she's or he's gifted and has a lot of unique abilities with these dice. I really feel like you feel she's worth the risk because she's got a lot of skill sets. That's why she's, you see how she's wearing that crown? She's wearing a crown on her head. I'm drawing back here to, she's a position of authority because she's in a position of power like you are. So I feel like you kind of see her as an equal because she also has a crown on her head. So this is somebody I think you hold a lot of respect for. Or he. And I think, I feel like you're wanting to work with them. You're excited to. I think you feel like you guys would work well together. There's a strategy here. You would really play well together. And I don't know why I would use that terminology, like play well, but maybe that's it. Using the imagination. And I mean, I got a chessboard here, so there's a strategy here. And there's something about the way you guys communicate is divinely guided. Maybe this connection. So there's a business partnership for some of you that could possibly form in the month of April. If it's not written, it's verbal. So perhaps some of you are writers. If you are, I feel like if you're a vlogger, you do independent, I really feel like you're stepping up your game and you're taking it to a whole new level. I see a man who's created a portal, and it's divinely guided magic. I mean, you're magic, baby. You're about to sail through it. Some of you've got new book ideas, and you're gonna fly through. I really feel like you're gonna get rewarded financially for some of these ideas, because they were ideas that were formerly locked to you, but look at that lock, it's unlocked now, and there's a key in it. So you've turned it, you figured it out, and it took a lot of courage. So you faced something, and I think you were told to try it again. So you tried something again, and if not, I'm told to tell you, that thing that you're really good at, that thing that before didn't work out, and you set it aside, try it again. This time, Divine says it'll float, and that's at 8:35, which is 8-8, which is abundant and success. You'll be in the flow. You'll be in the flow, baby. I just heard follow your heart. So some of you could be sailing, but the overall message here is there's a passage you're going to be passing through, moving on, away from one way of life into a new way. I feel like there's an ending here. This is a sunset. So yeah, an old way is closing out, and it was a prickly situation. Something just had to come to an end. A karmic cycle, I just heard. So you're closing it out. Yeah, you were advised through outside forces, probably sometime during the last full moon. Sorry about that. Somebody knocked on my door. Never mind. Something during the last full moon, though, as I was saying, had you change your mind, had you shifting perspective, Something cleared out a situation. A veil was lifted, Pisces. Something you weren't seeing clearly started opening up, and answers were given and illuminated. And outside forces also means other people. So other people, places, and things that were getting in your way of doing something, like a wedge, they were slowly getting cleared out. So this could be co-workers or, you know, upper management, laws, who knows, just paper trails or whatever. If this is not, you know, at work, if this is not financial, if this is home or love, same thing, okay? Some situation could be emotional, being with the moon, could be around your mother or a mother in your life. Some situation was illuminated around this, and that situation was very hard. Look at all those pokies. It's like a cactus. But you were protected, but you didn't see things clearly. You certainly didn't. And you were given a choice to move out of it. See? You were offered a choice to move out. And another full moon. So now that we're past that full moon, this is another full moon. So between that full moon and the next full moon, I feel like you're being given the tip to be flexible, because bats are all about illusions, shifting your perspective, because this is reminding me of the Hanged Man, needing to think about things differently, Pisces, being more flexible about how you think about things, planting different types of seeds, especially with your mindset, needing to maneuver in the dark is really important right now, because the moon comes out at night, right? So to do things on the down low, it seems to be a vibe, especially like with precarious work situations or home situations, to keep things to yourself until you're just about to do them. Then you say it right when you're like about to step out the door, not a moment sooner, because you know that that moment you say something is going to happen, and you got to be able to get in your vehicle and leave or whatever. It's a protection mechanism. But understand, this is a second full moon, so this is the full moon in May. So you've got about 3 weeks, or 4 weeks now, just about a month, that you've got to work on whatever this represents, this needing to shift and heal, whatever situation it is around. I've so far spoken on a work situation, moving, clearing out old stuck energy. So clearing out some situation, possibly in a family environment, could be around a mother figure, could be your own mother, like the mother that gave birth to you, or the woman you married if you're a male, okay? Or female if this is your mother. So, or the woman you married if you're a female. No biased. Either way, you'll know if this resonates. You'll absolutely know, because you'll have been having some issues on that front, and you'll be like feeling the energy. So I do feel like you are being divinely guided, and will see progress away from that situation in the month ahead. Divine guidance. Yeah. You're going to start manifesting it. Yeah, endings. So what else is happening for Pisces? Anything else? Yeah. Some of you could be communication, a give and take in love. This could be some sort of relationship, either a breakthrough, I just heard. Breakthrough. Break free. So I got two words, breakthrough and break free, and love. Okay, so that kind of goes along with the sunset and sunrise. So the sunset would be the break free, and then the sunrise is the breakthrough. And this long tower here is like a communication tower, and I feel like this person could be somebody you have distance with, and it says either physical, emotional, mental. It could be a no contact. It could just be somebody you speak to very and often, you know, family, friend, so platonic, romantic. It'll be different for each of you, but nevertheless, there's still emotion there, and I think on one hand, so the break free is feeling trapped in a limiting situation. So you're breaking free. Okay. And then the breakthrough because you weren't allowed to be yourself. She's wearing a mask. And you felt tied up and tied down. That spider is wet, got that other thing in a web, and it's gonna eat it later. Okay. Sorry, Pisces, that sucks. I'm glad you got getting yourself out of that. That's not a good situation to be in. It's very limiting. It's it feels horrible. I can see that there was an illumination of some information. So an illumination of some information over the last full moon, like I said, within this situation, the limiting one, that has helped you to there it is, break free. And now the breakthrough is actually going to be a wish come true. Not that the break free wasn't either. It was. That was a necessity, more a necessity though, for this wish to come true. So, I'm biased to say this break free could be currently unfolding Or you could be on the verge of this wish come true, which is currently unfolding. Either way, they offer freedom and, in the end, success. For the long-term commitment. With reciprocity, so you're a great match. Great match. You're really gonna love talking. I really feel like you guys will spark each other and have great communication together. I heard she really turns you on, or he really turns you on, and I mean mentally. Like, you guys, and not that it's not physical too. I think that that's there also, and that's like they can really plug you in all ways. And I don't mean to be so funny about it, but it's funny because it's, you don't expect that with a person. It's like, I don't know about you, but it's not often you find somebody where it's everything. You have the looks and the charm, and then the smarts, and they actually got the nurturing, and they're go-getters, and you're like, I'm never letting you go. That's this person, and it's brilliant, and it's divinely guided. That's where the angel that I showed you earlier came from. Together, here it is. So you'll be taking steps towards unfreezing that relationship, though, because this particular breakthrough is to unfreeze a relationship that's been on hold, but you're going to be given the answers to do that, and the changes will come in quick. Okay, and then once in, you'll cultivate the relationship, and together, and you're going to work together. This card says you're going to work together to me. So, another sign got this. Something similar about working together. It was either Sag, Cap, or Aquarius. But working together. And I don't know about this, but wealth seems to be coming out a lot. You're going to make a good piece of money with this other person, because a lot of opportunity is going to come your way. And this relationship is divinely protected. Okay. Divine. Something about their eyes. You love their eyes, or they love your eyes. You might show up at their door, or they show up at your door. Might be nighttime when it happens, when they do. And this could be a renewal or reconciliation for some of you. That offers great rewards on many levels. And there will be real passion. Real passion. We'll just kind of show the heads about that. Real passion. I wish I could, in this way I'm kind of stinking. But anyway, so there's real passion and possible fame, star power popping out. You guys are really going to have a great deal, a wide swath of influence online, on platforms, but also I don't know, there's something about the writing and speaking that seems to also be coming out. So sharing your perspectives, helping others to change theirs, or healing or something like that, it's going to come up. You guys are going to work something out that way and have a business that will be very profitable. What else can we share with Pisces for the month of April? Yeah, 30. The Garden Gate is all about leaving something behind. So this is where many of you are at. You're at that place where you're about to have to break free. Remember I said break free and break through? So, yeah, you're moving towards, most of you are moving towards more abundant future with cornucopia. And 11, you're manifesting this. With 3, this could, for me, 3s are about community. This could be within a community setting, work setting, or a family setting, where you could feel trapped with that gate shut or very limited. So you're just on the precipice of jumping that gate and hightailing it through this here valley and over the hills. And yeah, you're gonna be gone, Pisces. Especially if you got Aries anywhere in your chart, you're gonna have on your Nikes and you're gone. Yeah, watch the Aries reading if you do. It was phenomenal. Cornucopia, beautiful too, especially with the sun shining on it. I'm telling you, this is heaven sent, this transformation with the butterfly. Again, this could be promotion at work, this could be a new job, this could be moving for work to a higher position, moving higher up, okay? So, you could be leaving a situation because of deception and betrayal, lies and deceit. Yeah, within some sort of marriage. So for some of you guys, you've recently found out, possibly during the last full moon, about some sort of betrayal or deception within like a community setting, family setting, marital setting, some sort of, setting where there might be some sort of contract, even business. And I think you want to take action here, but for me personally, it's a victory because it's now going to allow you to move towards a more caring relationship. But secondary to that, it's also going to allow you to bring more balance into your life. It's definitely put you in a place where you're more in touch with your emotions than you were in the past. And this could be with somebody who is an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, that has been deceitful. Yeah. A storm warning. It could be somebody with water in their chart as well. So it could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer with the second chakra coming out. Yeah, possibility. Yeah, for real. So it's taking a lot of strength for you to move forward. You actually went through a lot of indecision. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? And finally, this past full moon, I think it was like, I just heard the straw that broke the camel's back, because prior to that you felt all tied up. But I think this broke your heart. What happened? This community broke your heart, and it was enough to make you walk away. And though you might have some anxiety over it, I feel with the first root chakra coming out, you're going to do it. If you haven't already, you're going to have an ending for a new beginning, because you've got a broken heart, and your money ain't looking the greatest, so you're resting and recovering. And then I think you're going to see what your options are, and you're going to go towards it. You're very patient, but you are going to take action. Okay, let's find out. Yeah. Yeah, I think you could be healing right now, trying to figure out your next move, working on your money as well, I'm hearing. Man or woman, doesn't matter. And you're going to have victory in both of these endeavors at this time. Saving as well, I'm hearing. Saving up, cutting attachments away. Okay, yep. Sorry about that. Let's see. What else can we share with Pisces? $36 with time to move on. So yeah, there's a clock sitting right there by her. She looks like she's been through hell. And 36 is a 9, which is 1 right before 10. So yeah, I really do feel like you are definitely in process of moving on. I do feel like you're struggling with self-esteem though, because I feel like you're being why would I say tortured? Picked on by people around you. That is something else. So, becoming nobody, 49. So I feel like your foundation has been shook, and it makes you feel a certain way, as well as those around you taking away their support. And these are people who have in the past always been there. But I feel like you're coming back with a fighting spirit. With 54. You could be 54, 49, or 44. Could like boxing or writing. I don't think you're going to let anything hold you down too long. I really, really don't. I think you're going to prioritize yourself and your protection and prioritize yourself. That's what I really think. Prioritize yourself. And that might be the first time in some time. Sorry, I'm definitely getting messages here. 32 there. So we're talking a life path 3, 2, 4. Could be a life path 9 or 6 on that one. I think this choice has been really heavy on you, though, because it made you had to make some sacrifices, and will have to. 53 here. With the green, though, on this card, it's all about healing the heart space. And I think you absolutely will go through with the sacrifices because, well, you know your worth. You're learning it now. With 24, which is a 6, it's all about self-love. Love. If you're not, you're starting to see your own beauty or gorgeousness or sexiness, however you want to look at that. And this is, I mean, you're on fire. You're starting to heal. And then lastly, you're telling it like it is. What number is that? 9. So again, the 9s are coming out. You're speaking up. You could be on stage. You could be doing this on a platform for everybody to see. This could be in writings. This doesn't have to be public. This doesn't have to be public speaking, but it could be. You could be singing, using your voice for anything. It's very cathartic. People could see you as very, very sexy or gorgeous. People may even be very attracted to you and want to be with you sexually. You could give messages of great healing with that rain. And then the pink hitting up from the ground, because pink is the heart chakra as well as green. So with the rain, rain is cleansing, and the pink is healing. And I feel like with those clouds being as threatening as they are, that whatever it is you are saying, it's cleansing the air and healing. Emotional baggage. So yeah, you help people heal their emotional baggage wherever you are. And that's not always an easy job. Not everybody can do that. $37 on that, and that's a 1. And then 9 and 1 is a 10. And at the end of the day, you're destined to have multiple streams of income with that 8. No, 48. Okay, I only saw 8. And so, really, as I've said in multiple other readings, nothing's a mistake in my mind. If I see it, it is. I saw an 8. So, and the first thing I thought to say was life path 8. So we got 4, 8, 48, which is a 3 or 12. So, life path 8, 3, 4. Okay. Could love swimming, beaches, dancing in the rain, dancing, boxing, being outside, fire, sitting by the fire. A lot of things in that. Yeah. Multiple streams. Right after a stormy period of time. Sorry. I keep going into a place where I'm getting channeled messages here. Hope on the horizon. Some of you guys are bosses. Some of you are really in a tough spot. Just know there's hope. Hope. A star. I'm getting a tickle in my throat. Some of you are working on unblocking a chakra. Maybe your throat chakra. Healing. Yeah, maybe you need to heal your throat chakra. 44 on my timer when I said that. I actually have to take a drink of water. That is really weird. Wow. It made my eyes water. Whoa. Very strange. Okay, let's wind this down with some advice before we close it. What can we tell Pisces, since I've already zoned out several times in a channel? Sorry. I don't typically do that on camera. I think Pisces is the only reading I've zoned out into my channel. What can we tell them? What can we share with them for Butterfly? You could be seeing butterflies. This is ultimately about transformation. Be yourself and be ready to transform with wisdom. Camels. Now, I'm going to say this. If you have Aquarius in your chart, they had camels. Not this one, but they did have camels in their reading, and they were prevalent. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, you might want to check that reading out. Camels speak to persevering through a situation, that you will make it. This is perseverance and having patience. Bees are always work for me, work in a community. So, and it will pay off big. I see the sun in a positive way. So you could have a Leo in your chart. So there could be something going on at work, or within some other community that's going to pay off as long as you persevere. That card also says spreading heart healing with joy. And I heard a sneeze. So, sneezes within Russian mythology mean truth. A truth is being spoken when that sneeze occurs. And I just said, if you stick it out within a situation, if you persevere, you'll make it. I was speaking to work, about work. Now regarding home, I do feel like at home, the butterfly speaks to leaving, and the turtle says be joyful and trusting. I think that speaks to yourself and to your higher power. It also speaks to slow movement. You'll get there. Slow and steady wins the race, right? And this is all about water, trusting your gut. Okay? Your intuition, you could be psychic. Trust those flashes too. And unconditional love. So this is self-love, learning to love yourself unconditionally, and then I have one more. Okay. Wolf, independent. So again, the next full moon, you could be meeting up with another, I was just, okay, 48, 44, somebody you see as family. They may be older or younger than you, but they're definitely your family, and you've known it since the start. Here they are, here too, unconditional love. Two cards that speak to, okay, here, I just got another message. You could have telepathic communication with them. You have chakra lineup in your crown with this person, third eye with this person, heart, as well as sacral, and solar plexus. I think you could have full get it out right. You could have full chakra alignment with this particular person. This one shows the heart. This one really showed the heart, but also the crown. I thought that was pretty fabulous. And then Badger, bring life into balance. This is where you're at right now. So, it's bringing things into balance. It's where you're at. Trusting the universe to help you move forward. Okay? And you will move forward with power and wisdom and love. Yes, you will. Okay, Pisces, that was your reading. I hope you got something from it. I hope you enjoyed it and that you have a fabulous rest of your April. I wish you all the best. And I'll see you at the next reading, okay? So much love and light to you. Know you're blessed and loved. Till next time, be well.